What's up, guys? I want to talk about hormonal imbalances, low testosterone level. Maybe you think you have a low testosterone. Maybe you have some man boobs. Maybe you feel like your hormones are out of place and you don't feel like you have energy. You're gaining weight easily. Well, I'll tell you exactly how you can fix that naturally, alright? Before going to the doctor and taking your TRT or taking pills or taking estrogen, whatever it is, all right, whether you're a male or a female, all right, a lot of people go through that phase of hormonal imbalance, but you can fix it naturally. I'll tell you exactly how to do it, especially if it happened naturally, all right. What I'm saying naturally is that it didn't happen because you abused PEDs, all right. So maybe it happened because of life circumstances. Well, you can still fix that naturally. A lot of guys will have man boobs, or they will have low level of testosterone, man boobs, which means that basically their estrogen level is a little bit higher. We need to fix that. A lot of times it's hormonal. Yes, there's an accumulation of fat under the chest, but a lot of times it's also hormonal. And fixing the hormones is really the real iceberg. The tip of the iceberg can be the accumulation of fat or going in a deficit, but there's a lot more things going into it. So the goal is fixing your hormonal imbalance. Let's do it naturally. Let's do it the right way. Let's start by lifting weight. All right. So you have low level of testosterone. The first way to increase your testosterone levels is by lifting weight. You want to fix those man boobs, you want to increase your testosterone levels, start lifting weight. I'm not saying exercising, I'm not saying go on a treadmill and do 2 hours of high intensity sprints or whatever it is, or playing tennis with your friends. No, lift weight. Best thing, and it's gonna increase your testosterone right away, and not any kind of weight. I don't want you to sit mostly on machine, but to prioritize compound lifts. Even if you're a beginner, compound lifts has to be part of your plan. All right, doesn't mean you have to go super heavy, but start learning the basics of your bench press, your push-ups, your squats, deadlifts. Pull-ups might be a bit hard, but those exercises, the compounds, the free weights, they will impact your hormonal system very positively. All right. Also, they will stress the good way your nervous system, which will in reaction improve your testosterone levels, your growth hormone, and help you to fix that hormonal imbalance. So start lifting weight, start with the compounds, lifting weight. All right. Number 2, you have to lower your body fat percentage, all right? Chances are, if your testosterone levels are high, all right, you're always stressed, your cortisol level is high, well, chances are your body fat percentage is pretty high, all right? And it's just adding more stress on your body, more stress on your body. Your cortisol level is always up, and first thing first you want to do is dropping that body fat percentage. When your body fat is above 20%, the testosterone in your body starts transforming into estrogen. So the male hormone that is used to help you build muscle, lose body fat, is transforming into the female hormone. So if you're a man having man boobs, well, a part of the solution is lowering your body fat percentage. So, which means I want you to start getting on a proper diet plan, all right? Stop eating all the processed food, the chips, the snack, all those stuff. Get on a good diet plan, increase your protein intake. That's the first thing. I know diet has a little kind of emotion attached to it. As soon as someone hears a diet, they think they'll be eating lettuce and cucumber all day long. No, all right, let's go step by step. First thing first, increase your protein intake. I'm sure you're not eating enough protein. Lean protein sources, when you're eating more protein, actually it helps increase your testosterone. There was a correlation with an increase of protein intake with a higher testosterone level. That's number 1. Number 2, protein will help you build muscle mass. More testosterone, all right? You build more muscle mass, you're turning your body into a machine, you burn more calories, your metabolism, it starts increasing, you're burning more daily because you're a bigger machine, you have more muscles. Also, protein satiates you. You're full after eating 2 chicken breasts or 2 tuna cans or 4 or 5 boiled eggs, or a Greek yogurt bowl, a protein shake, you're full afterward, all right? So I want you to start prioritizing your protein and limiting the carbs and fats, all right? I'm pretty sure you're eating a lot of carbs, a lot of fats, and they're super easy to eat. They'll put you in a surplus and you keep gaining some body fat, which is not ideal, all right? The goal is increasing your protein intake, and that alone will help you drop your calories significantly without you even tracking and breaking your head with how much this is, how many calories that is, all right? So make sure you're prioritizing protein every single meal, and of course having a good diet plan tailored for you will help you with that, all right? If you're interested, I do offer diet plans. Go on my website, but I'm not trying to sell that. I'm trying to tell you how you can do it yourself. So, dropping the body fat, increasing your protein intake, making sure you have a good diet plan allowing you to be in a deficit. Moving on, stress. All right, you gotta manage your stress. Stress is something that is normal, all right? You can't live life without stress, and stress is actually not bad. There's a book called Stress for Success, but stress there is a lot of useless stressors, and a lot of times there are some stress that are not helping you. If you're always stressed, you go to work, you're stressed, you hate your job, you're sitting on your desk and you're tapping on the keyboard, your boss is screaming at you, and then you're super stressed, then you start eating the Oreos, the chips to compensate with that stress feeling because you don't feel good. You want a little pleasure that is super fast because your whole day is stressed. Then you go back home, your kids are screaming, your wife, I don't know, she doesn't want to listen to you, or your husband, or whatever it is. Well, what happened is that you're in that vicious cycle where you're chronically stressed. And that's where it's become problematic, because when you're chronically stressed, your pancreas, your body starts releasing a lot of cortisol. When your body starts releasing a lot of cortisol chronically, not just at a certain point, it's normal to have it during the day. So don't fear that. But when it's chronic, well, your body goes into that fight or flight mode. So your body doesn't care anymore about building muscles, losing body fat. Your body, all that the body cares of is running away from that stressful situation. So what happens is that now your body starts breaking down tissue, fat, or muscles to increase your blood sugar because you're in this fight or flight mode, and then you gotta run away from this stressful situation, but there's nothing to run away from. Because the stress is not a real fight, but it's mostly things that are not really concrete in front of you, but it's a lot of time it's mental. But anyways, so now your blood sugar is super high, can cause type 2 diabetes, can cause you to start compensating with a lot of, the junk food, the fats, the sweets, because you want to compensate with that feeling of stress. You start breaking down muscle. It's just not ideal, right? You put your body in a state where you don't want to be there. All right. So I know I spoke too much about it, but try to avoid that fight or flight mode. All right, so what you can do is maybe going for little walks, start exercising. I spoke about lifting weight, but it could be going for little walks. It could be doing things that can help you disconnect from your job, from your stressors in life, just to help you lower down that cortisol level and help you disconnect and relax a little bit more, right? Meditation, breathing, those things can help us build muscle mass. Yes, not because breathing would have something crazy, but it's because it lowers your stress. And when you lower your stress, you're managing those hormonal imbalances, all right? When you have a hormonal imbalance, it's because your cortisol level is super high, testosterone is low, and there's a bunch of other things. But anyway, so manage your stress. Number 5 is your sleep. If you're not sleeping well enough, your body starts stressing right away. Let's say you just slept 5 hours. All right, when you wake up, you're not fully recharged, your body's already stressed, your body's not ready to attack the day because it's like you haven't charged your phone fully. They did a study, took 2 twins, one of them was sleeping 5 hours, the other one 8. After 1 week, the one sleeping 5 hours had, I think, 30% lower testosterone levels, all right? Just to show you how much sleep can affect your hormones. And then when your hormones are affected, it affects everything you do. Then it's not about the diet or the training, but then fix those hormones, fix the basics, the pillars of your health, which are sleep, stress, diet, nutrition, and lifting weight, all right? Those are the big pillars where you want to put all your energy in. So if you're not sleeping well, there's no point going for you buying those fat burners, all right? Stop wasting your money on that and prioritize your sleep. Maybe it's going to be less chronic, maybe it's going to be, I don't know, waking up a little bit later or sleeping earlier or saying no to a few friends just so you can get back your health in place, all right? Moving on, number 6, alcohol, drugs. If you're someone that drink a lot of alcohol, well, alcohol, drugs, they're toxins on the body, so the body want to detox. It stresses the body even more. And if you're eating more junk food, drinking alcohol, and I don't know, not sleeping, so this is even more stress, and then your body just starts going in that burnout zone. A lot of people are burnt out without even realizing, all right? And then you speak with them, you tell them something, they're super aggressive, they have no tolerance because they're always burnt out, all right? They irritated super easily because of that, all right? So guys, let's lower those stressors on the body, and which most of the time the junk food, the stress, the lack of sleep, and alcohol, drugs, not exercising, not lifting weight. Just by taking care of those, you'll see your hormones will fall into place. And if you're someone that is having issues, let's say you're accumulating certain fats in certain areas, well, when it's hormonal, it can be fixed naturally, all right? The man boobs can be fixed naturally, all right? Maybe not if you had gyno and you took a lot of PEDs to create that gyno, but if you didn't take PEDs for it, I'm a big believer that if you didn't if it happened naturally, it can also get better naturally. All right. So alcohol, drugs, don't overdo them. All right. If you're someone that like having a few drinks, nothing wrong with that. Sometimes I have wine with some steaks, but it's not something that I would overdo. Also for the weed, all those stuff, I stay away from it. That's it for this video. Hopefully you find it helpful. You can do it. Leave a like, leave a comment, watch others of my video. And don't forget, if you need coaching, go on my website. Thank you all guys for the support. Thank you all for commenting. And I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.